Hello and welcome to the video about Henri Matisse, a French artist born in the 1800s and died in the 1950s, who pioneered a particular style of artwork in the 1940s where he used paper instead of paint to create artistic compositions. So in this activity that I'm showing you on Seesaw, but actually is going to be completed using paper, you are going to be inspired by Henri Matisse's cutouts and you're going to develop your own Matisse style artwork like I have done here in this image and in this image. So let's talk about the top Matisse artwork here. Here, Matisse has created many geometric type shapes which he has then layered together and stuck down on this nice orange background, as you can see. So when I've used this artwork as my inspiration over here, I've chosen similar colours to try and help me, but most importantly, when I've made my cutouts with my scissors, I have tried to create different geometric shapes and I've layered those all together. The only difference is that I didn't even stick this down before I submitted my photograph to Seesaw, so it's nearly like a bit of a temporary artwork. If you want to stick it down, of course, feel free. The second artwork that I'm going to talk to you about is the one down here, and this one here is made by creating these shapes. And these shapes are what we would call organic shapes in art, which means that they look very similar to natural materials, things like plants. So leaves would be a good one for this one here. And what I started off by doing for this one is drawing my leaf type shapes. So I had studied some of the leaf styles of Matisse and I tried to draw those on paper and then I cut them out and layered them together. Now you will see I actually only did 1, 2, 3 leaves and 1 background for this. But you can develop your work further and you can create more organic shapes if you want to. You can even combine geometric and organic shapes together. If you look out for the examples of Matisse's work on Power School Learning, you will see a range of different artworks that I'll put up for you that vary in complexity. Quite often Matisse includes many different shapes in his artwork. You can see here we've got even some patterns nearly that he's starting to include. He also is quite well known for putting some sort of swirl type shapes that he cuts out and puts into his work as well, which might be quite interesting for some of you to have a go at. By all means, use whatever materials you've got at hand. It is possible to do this artwork on Seesaw because you can change the background of your screen and you can add shapes to Seesaw which you can change the size of and obviously the colour of. So you can actually change the colour of these shapes and put them on a different background, one that would suit the design intention. If you are going to use Seesaw for this activity, I would recommend obviously that you have a go at creating a range of different shapes. It is actually possible for you to be able to draw the Matisse style organic leaf type shapes on Seesaw as well and colour those in. That will look quite nice, but what I would recommend is that you change the width of your marker pen before you start doing that, so that it will help you to sort of achieve those nice organic Matisse inspired shapes. Have a look at his artwork and make a decision on what you would like to do, whether you'd like to do it in paper or whether you'd like to do it digitally, and upload your work to Seesaw once you are finished and tag the visual arts folder.